Every powerful woman starts somewhere, but sometimes that somewhere is often overlooked or quiet. Today, we highlight a woman who turned humble beginnings into leadership, impact, and a mission to lift other women as she climbs. This is the journey of Shawana Boyer. It's good to see you, Queen. How are you doing?
I am doing fabulous, and thank you for being here on today, and thank you for everything that you do.
Of course, you have been so inspirational to me from the moment I met you. You have gone through all the motions with me, the phone calls about building my business. You've seen the moments where I've felt encouraged, discouraged. You've seen it all. So Thank you for always being there for me. When I look at you, you are just a pillar of resilience and strength. I need to share this gem with my viewers because when I tell you this woman is phenomenal, actually phenomenal is not the word, okay? I cannot put into words how amazing Shawana is. How do you describe who Shawana Boyer is today and what drives you to do the work that you do?
Wow, I like that question because you asked, who is Shawana Boyer today?
Yes.
But I want to take them back because without knowing who I was, that led to who I have become. You will never put the two together to know who I really am today. So just sharing just a backstory, I'm Shawana Boyer, for those of who don't know. I moved here to Jacksonville almost 30 years ago. I'm from a small town in Central Florida, Sanford, Florida. Track and field moved me up here. I went to college, Florida Community College then, now it's Florida State College, and had a track scholarship, and I was always into modeling. I had encountered an accident, a car accident that pretty much put a halt on my dreams of running professionally at that time. So I started pursuing something else that I love, and I was in the fashion industry. So I started my own fashion troupe at that time. I believe that was early 2002, 2003. I had about 30, 40 models. Up under my mentorship. We used to travel throughout the city, doing different events, and that led to fashion retail. Fashion retail, I did that for 10 years. Fast forward, now what my husband liked to say, you was a fashion mogul, not real estate professional. So now I've been an agent since 2022. You probably would never believe me because some people are like, girl, look like you've been doing this for a long time.
I couldn't believe it when I found out she started in 2022. I'm like, what? She looks like she has 10 years under her belt.
Well, that comes from business practices. All business practices, have the same foundation.
Yes.
Being that I have a bachelor's in business organization and management, I know how to structure business. I know how to help other people develop their business. Yes. I know how to market myself, and I think that's how you end up finding me at Bob's Jacks.
Yes, that's how we met.
Yeah, at Bob's Jacks. It's a community event that I put on here. But now I'm a real estate agent. This is something that I always wanted to do. I love helping people get the keys to their home.
Yes.
And there's more to come. So if you're looking to purchase, make sure you call me. I must add that I'm a faith-fueled entrepreneur because without God, none of this is possible.
You've worn many hats. Realtor, author, founder, community leader, owner of a luxury car service, and a pageant queen. I'm pretty sure I forgot something in there. What life experience pushed you towards serving women and building community-centered businesses?
Well, it all stemmed from my story, Who Is She? As she stated that I'm a published author. And I share my story of how I was abused as a kid. I don't want to go too deep because I get emotional every time I speak about that.
Yes.
But I was abused as a kid, and I always, God He spoke to me. He said, I want you to use that pain and turn it into your purpose to help other women who once experienced some of those challenges that you once faced. So for me to really tell my story, I had to write about it.
Get it all.
So my book is Who Is She? The Unseen Sides of Every Woman and the Steps for Surviving It All. And I survived my sexual assault. My abuser at that time, it was at a tender age, 4, 5, 6. And then at 13 by a different fella. And I just took that pain, I bottled it up for so long. And God said, no, I need for you to tell your story. I need for you to tell your story. So that's where everything stemmed from, and how I got the passion to help other women who have been kept silent for so long.
Yes.
So I had started Pretty Pearls Fashion Empowerment Brunch in 2018, where I shared that story. I hosted an event down in Winter Park where it was packed
Wow.
house. And I was like, all these people came out to support me.
Yes, because you telling your story has inspired so many people to speak out about their traumas and to turn their pain into passion.
And I continue to do that every single day when I wake up. People reach out to me in my DM. They call me. Like you said, I'm a pillar.
Yes.
So thank you for seeing that in me.
Of course. In real estate, what is the most powerful lesson you've learned about helping people build stability, and how does it tie into the work you do outside of real estate?
Teaching them the importance of financial wealth. Being a homeowner, that's one start to be, to start a generational wealth with your family. And something that I like to tell folks, just because this is your first home doesn't mean it has to be your forever home.
Yes.
You can use this home. You can stay in the home for 3, 4, 5 years, let the equity build up. You can either sell your home, sell your home and then reinvest and do the rinse and repeat over and over again. So financial wealth or generational wealth is something that I typically educate all of my buyers about their credit, about making sure they pay their bills on time, because that's very important, paying your bills on time when you want to become a homeowner, and doing other things that pleases them to invest in themselves so they can have a long-term financial gain.
Right, because most people, when they buy their first home, maybe they're not at the place they want to be financially, but you can always use that to build up, generational wealth.
Absolutely.
You can sell your home in a few years, purchase another one, rent it out, an Airbnb.
Exactly what I'm doing. Not every home that you get, it has to be your forever home unless you want it to be your forever home. So just think like that, okay?
And listen, I wish you guys could see the interior of this house, okay? And here is beautiful. So you know what you're doing, girl. Just briefly spoke about the blessed house, but I would love for you to tell us more. What inspired it, and what do you want women who walk through those doors to walk away feeling about themselves?
Wow, the blessed house came at a time, it actually happened the first year of my real estate business. I was destined to find a home that I can invest in to help women. Everything seemed going back to my book, Who Is She? Those women who face DV, domestic violence, at one point of their life. That's who I'm drawn to.
Yes.
And I started the house. I probably housed over 10 women. It's a transitional home, so it's not a forever home. It's a home where it's a safe haven. And I put them through a program, help them to be, to get reestablished and to get back on their feet, to get back into society. And I also help them find a home. And what I want them to feel when they walk in the house is a sense of love, respect, which some of them miss getting in those relationships, and overall that they have someone that's going to listen to them. And that's exactly what I am. Yes. I'm that ear or that person they can confide in and console in, even if they don't have their parents, don't have a
support system,
right? So that's what I want them to feel, love. If I mentioned, but it's under my business, Pretty Pearls Empower Her Alliance, and I just call the home the blessed house because it's a blessing to so many women who face DV situations.
It feels good to be heard and seen. Mm-hmm. And some people, they might go through a trying situation, and others think that they don't want to get out of it. But you just need that one listening ear, just one person to believe in your rehabilitation. And
others can help in this process. I do have a website, Pretty Pearls Empower Her, that others can go to if they would like to be a sponsor. They would like to sponsor a room, what I like to call it, giving a woman a home for the holidays, giving her a bed, giving her a room, giving her some food, because in during these times, we all know what we're going through now.
Exactly. It's hard for us who are afloat financially. So imagine those that don't have a push.
Right.
So what's one challenge you faced while building your business that became a turning point for your confidence, leadership, and faith?
Okay, we're going to stick with real estate. When I initially wanted to go into real estate, it was actually before I started my fashion boutique business in 2012.
Wow.
I took the test more than once, and it just like for something I could not pass this assessment,
wow,
the state assessment, and I gave up. I said, you know what? Since I can't pass this test, let me go to my other passion, and that was fashion. So I started my fashion business. So 10 years forward, it was during COVID. I was watching Sell in Tampa, and those women, I was sitting in my living room watching them, and it was just something that intrigued me. It's something ignited in me. Like, girl, you go back and get your license. Go
That's
back
right.
and study. It's COVID. You in the house,
yes.
so you can take your class online. So and I did just that. And I went, I think, to Watson Realty School, and I took the test. I didn't pass it the first time again. So those are some of the challenges that you face. I'm not a test taker, but I had made an appointment to myself. You're going to shut down Facebook, all this social media, get in those books. And I found this young lady, Magnolia School of Real Estate School, and she is phenomenal. Her instruction was amazing. And I got into her crash course, went in that Monday, and I passed the test.
Yes. You see, not everything happens right when you want it to. Sometimes your delays lead you to your biggest blessings. Absolutely. You might have to sit, get your mind together, spin the block of the idea again.
Discipline.
And yes, everything will come together when it's supposed to, okay? Divine intervention is what we call it. So, looking ahead, what impact are you most focused on making next in real estate, in the community, and in the lives of the women that you serve?
Well, what I say, since I'm a faith-fueled entrepreneur, I want to continue doing basically what I'm doing. First, I need to build a team, because I can't do this all by myself. That's in the real estate business, or for those of you who want to go into the group home industry, you can give me a call or go directly to my website to schedule your consultation. I want to continue to do that, help women who have faced some struggles, some challenges, and even family members. I'm an MRP now, military relocation professional, certified. So I want to help veterans or active military people relocate.
Yes.
If they're PCS, and I got your 6. And some other families who always had the dream, the desire to start their home ownership journey, but don't know where to begin. And that's the reason why I have phone consultations. You have to start there first. Purchasing a home is not a sprint.
No.
It's a marathon. We're not going to get to that finish line tomorrow, but you have to know where to start. So if you're facing some challenges, you're having credit issues, you've probably been late on some payments, or whatever your situation may be, schedule a call with a professional. I would love to, earn your business so we can go over things in a strategic way and create a plan specifically for you. You never know if you don't ask.
That's true.
And that's the reason why we have these phone consultations. And leave it up to me. I can get you financed in 15 states. So if you're not in Florida or in Georgia, there's other states like Texas, Minnesota, just to name a few, Virginia. We finance in those states as well.
And you're so right. Going through the whole homeowner process, it's a beautifully, painfully wonderful process. That's the least I could say.
I have some clients now that I'm working with, and I was speaking with the young lady on yesterday. She said, Shawana, I'm calling to check in. How's everything going? And I didn't want to give her the news right away.
Yes.
I wanted to kind of surprise her. And I said, well, I was just about to call you, right? She said, because you know it's been stressful. I almost gave up last week. I said, oh, no, we're not giving up.
Not right here, no.
Look, we're a week away from closing, so you're not about to give up. And we was waiting on her appraisal. I tossed and turned the night before. I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope this home come back in favor of my buyer. The lender called me, said it was over the asking price, so she's walking in equity. So when you hire me, I negotiate fully for you, and I be there for you at the beginning, all the way to after closing. I still have buyers calling me now, and I'm willing to give my help.
Hey, one thing I want to ask her, right? Listen, you've been doing this for 3 years.
Has it been 3 years? Yeah, 3 years.
Yes, you've been doing this for 3 years. How much sales have you done since you became a real estate agent?
Now, I think a little over 15 million.
Woo!
A little over 15 million GCI in gross sales.
15 million in 3 years.
Yeah. And with some people like, oh, well, I've done that before. That's because you done been in the business a little bit longer. But
right.
I will get to that point where I'm making 15 million in 1 year.
Okay. You're gonna close on a $15 million house.
Yes, I received that. Woo, in Jesus' name.
Well, thank you so much. This interview has been so impactful. You guys have learned a wealth of information. If you are looking for a home, if you need a luxury car service, if you need...
Yes, luxury car service.
Yes. You forgot you had that. You do so many things. You forgot, girl. You got so much going on.
Prom time and special occasions, birthdays, you name it. You can go to Black Card Luxury Car Services to book your consultation. And we really push it during prom season.
Yes. So there you have it, folks. You can be successful whether you're young, whether you're Black. The limitations doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you began. It's all about what you're working towards and your ending. So use your time wisely. I sit there and I say, I don't have time to do anything. And I think about people like Shawana, who wears 500 hats in one day, and she has time to manage her business, time to relax, time for her family.
One of those hats is a crown.
Where's your crown?
The crown is over there. Pageant Queen, Mrs. World International Premier 2019-2020. Comes from
Dun, 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 dun.
Your actual pageant queen.
And
yes.
There's the globe on there because she was Miss World.
What? International.
And so she can be your pageant queen and she can get you the keys to your home, period.
Yes, so call me or go to my website and book your consultation today, ShawanaSalesHomes.com.
Thank you so much.